Hello, welcome to my kitchen. It is game day at our house. We look forward to this all year long. Thanksgiving weekend. Saturday is nothing but football, y'all. We absolutely love it. And I'm making one of my favorites, and that's beef hot dog chili. Y'all, this recipe is a family tradition, a family favorite. We've been eating it all of my life, yes, and I mean that, since childhood. And it's so simple and delicious. Now, I just browned a pound of ground beef. I'm using a leaner ground beef for this. Now, if you've got an 80-20 and it puts off a good bit of fat, then drain off the extra and leave about a tablespoon in your beef. That makes a difference in the flavor of this hot dog chili. It's going to cook low and slow, so those extra drippings are just going to make this hot dog chili delicious and tender. Now, this is so simple, y'all. I've got my ground beef. I'm adding a tablespoon of chili powder. Now, depending upon how you like it, you can add anywhere from 1 to 3 tablespoons. I've got a dark chili powder, so I'm only using 1 for this recipe, but play with it. Start with 1. If you'd like it to be a little bit of a stronger chili flavor, then continue adding until you get it the way that you like it. Next, I'm adding a teaspoon of garlic powder. Next, I've got about a half of a teaspoon of salt. Of course, you can add that according to your taste. And last, I've got one of 2 things. Now, the original recipe calls for a half of a cup of water. And I'm telling you, I have made it hundreds of times with water. But if you'd like to go the extra mile and get even more of a beefy, delicious flavor, add a half of a cup of beef stock. Y'all, it is so good. Now, all I'm going to do is just mix this together, stir it until it's well blended. That already smells delicious. Now I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit, and I'm going to let this come to a good low boil. And while that's coming to temperature, I just want to tell you that this recipe is in our November issue of the Alabama Cattlemen's magazine. I've got several great recipes in here. My beef hot dog chili recipe. You can't have a big game day without this hot dog chili, or at least we can't. Now, this is coming up to a nice simmer. This looks perfect. Now, all I'm going to do is put the lid on. I'm turning my heat down to low, and this is going to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. I want that beef nice and tender and little small pieces. Now check it throughout, give it a stir, and if necessary, add a little bit more water or beef broth. I'll see you back here when it's done. Game on. The chili is ready, and we are ready for it. Look at this. I did add a little bit more water while it was cooking, but you don't have to. Y'all, that beef is cooked down perfectly. And now I am ready. Look at this. Y'all, this hot dog chili is really just all about this delicious beef. Now, I've got just a few toppings. Some of these diced onions, just a little bit of cheese, not much. All right. Look at this. I am all in. Mmm. This is absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness, that beefy flavor and that chili with the hot dog. You have got to try this. No matter if you win or lose on game day, you will be a winner with this star recipe. It's delicious. Well, y'all, I'm going to go join my husband and watch the rest of this game. You're a blessing. Thanks so much for watching today. And don't forget, you can find lots of delicious recipes at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye.